Okay, in this topic, good morning, everyone. In this topic, we will understand another way of measuring inflation using the CPI اللي هو ال Consumer Price Index. تمام؟ يبقى احنا قلنا في التوبيك اللي قبل كده إن احنا ممكن we can measure inflation اللي هو نسبة التضخم using the percentage change في GDP deflator. In this chapter, and it's a very short topic, we will look at how to calculate inflation rate اللي هي نسبة التضخم using the percentage change in the consumer price index. Again, يعني ايه inflation? What is inflation? يعني ايه تضخم? Inflation is when the general price level increases. لما الأسعار كlevel they increase and the value of your money decreases. يعني أنا بال1000 جنيه دلوقتي زمان من 5 سنين كان ممكن أشتري حاجات كتير قوي من السوبر ماركت with 1000 pounds. With the same amount of money this year, I will probably buy less than half of the things. So the value of money has decreased. ده معنى التضخم. تمام؟ Again, we have two ways of measuring the inflation rate. Either using the percentage change in the GDP deflator وده اللي عملناه في التوبيك اللي فات أو the percentage change in the CPI أو the consumer price index. طيب عندي 3 أنواع من الانفليشن that I need to know: low inflation, galloping inflation and hyperinflation. Low inflation ده معناه إيه؟ Yes, الأسعار لسه بتزيد. However, the prices are rising very slowly and predictably. إن أنا عارفة نسبة الزيادة في الأسعار and they're rising very slowly. تمام؟ Galloping inflation جاية من النط. يعني النط بتاع الحصان they gallop. تمام. So this means that you're having high inflation rates, which means that the prices are getting very high, and this usually happens in countries with weak governments. Hyperinflation, this is bad, the extreme case. This is when you have prices rising 1,000,000 and trillion percent higher per year. ده الاكستريم كيس hyperinflation. طيب الكونسيومر برايس اندكس ده ايه بقى؟ هو ايه؟ عبارة عن ايه؟ It's a measure that measures what? The cost of goods and services consumed by households. تاني الكونسيومر برايس اندكس is what? It is a measure بنسميه price index. It's a measure of the cost أو التكلفة of the goods and services that are bought or consumed by households. تمام؟ بنجيبه ازاي؟ We have several steps. Number one, we fix the basket. بنسميه market basket. الماركت basket ده عبارة عن ايه؟ الحاجات اللي الكونسيومر اشتراها multiplied by the price. يبقى it's basically price times quantity. بس in this case we will fix the basket. هنفترض or we will assume إن الكونسيومر بتاعي بيشتري مثلا 2 goods only أو 3 goods only بquantities محددة ما بتتغيرش. يبقى هنا I will fix the quantity. تمام؟ And then I will compute the basket's costs. Okay? طيب. Again, these are the steps for calculating the CPI. أول حاجة we will fix the basket. Number two, هجيب the market basket's cost, which is price times quantity. And then I will calculate the consumer price index. How do we calculate consumer price index? This is the market basket of the current year divided by the market basket of the base year times 100. الكلام ده ممكن يبان صعب دلوقتي بس if we look at an example now it will look much easier. تمام؟ هنا دي الإكزامبل. عندي 2 goods أو الباسكت بتاعي هو already مديهوني ومثبته. يبقى هنا the basket is what? 4 hot dogs. This is how much your consumer is consuming عندي 4 hot dogs و2 burgers 4 hot dogs and 2 burgers. يبقى هنا الكوانتيتي ما بتتغيرش، بس سعر البرجرز وسعر الهوت دوجز بيتغير في السنين 2008 2009 2010. الكلام ده بيبقى given. انا دلوقتي ايه اول step؟ ارجع تاني. what's your first step؟ calculate the basket which is what؟ price times quantity. تمام. So for 2008 I have 2 goods hot dogs and burgers. طيب 2008 the price of hot dogs is $1. يبقى كده ادي 1 times the quantity which is what؟ 4. هتبقى 1 times 4 price times quantity plus the quantity of burgers is 2 and the price is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. يبقى هنا 4 plus 4 is 8. For 2009 the price of hot dogs is 2, the quantity is 4, that's 2 times 4, plus 3 times 2, which is 6, هتبقى 8 plus 6, you get 14. In 2010, the price of hot dogs is 3, the quantity is 4, ادي كده 12, plus 4 times 2, which is 4 burgers, this is the price times 2 the quantity, you get 20. يبقى أنا كده عملت أول step اللي هو إيه؟ getting the market basket. تمام؟ بعد ما بجيب الماركت باسكت هرجع للستep اللي بعديها هعمل إيه؟ I will calculate the CPI. What is the equation for the CPI؟ الماركت basket of the current year divided by the market basket of the base year times 100. طيب هو هنا مديني البيس year كام؟ 2008. طيب ال CPI for 2008 هيبقى ايه؟ الماركت باسكت for the current year اللي هي برضو 2008 كام؟ 8 divided by the market basket في البيس year هو برضو 2008 يبقى هتبقى 8 divided by 8 multiplied by 100 you get 100. The consumer price index for 2009 is what? Market basket for 2009 is 14 divided by the market basket of the base year اللي هي 2008 هيبقى 14 divided by 8 times 100 you get 175. The market basket for 2010 هيبقى sorry the CPI for 2010 هيبقى ايه؟ الماركت basket for 2010 which is 20 divided by the market basket of the base year which is 8 multiplied by 100 you get 250. تمام؟ طيب بعد ما بجيب ال CPI بستخدمه في ايه بقى؟ هو انا بعمل الكلام ده كله ليه؟ عشان اجيب نسبة التضخم ال inflation rate which is what? By definition the inflation rate is the percentage change in the CPI. فأنا لو عايزة مثلا أجيب نسبة التضخم between 2008 and 2009 بنجيب ال percentage change ازاي as a rule؟ the new CPI minus the old CPI divided by the old CPI times 100. يبقى هنا between 2008 and 2009 the inflation rate is what? The new year is 175 2009 175 minus 100 divided by 100 times 100 هيبقى كام percent؟ 75%. دي نسبة التضخم. يعني basically the prices have increased by 75%. This is what this means. Okay? The inflation rate between 2009 and 2010 is what? 250 minus 175 divided by 175 times 100 you get 43%. This 43% means what? That your prices have increased by 43%. This is your inflation rate نسبة التضخم. تمام؟ يبقى again بعمل ايه لو if I want to get the CPI أول حاجة بجيب الماركت باسكت اللي هو price times quantity. تمام؟ and I add لكل منتج يعني price of hot dogs times the quantity plus the price of burgers times the quantity and so on. تمام. بعد كده بجيب ال CPI اللي هو ايه؟ ال market basket of the current year divided by the market basket of the base year times 100. وبعد كده بجيب ال inflation rate اللي هي نسبة التضخم as the percentage change in CPI. This is يعني important. You should know how to do this. Again, احنا هنا بنتكلم على macro ولا micro? This is macro. We're looking at inflation rate of a country at the macro level. تمام؟ macro at a country level. تمام؟ Okay, كده احنا we're done here. I'll see you in the next